She blacked out and she woke up in the same bed, again, allegedly, with Mr. Combs in his mansion in Miami. Her vagina and her anus were torn and sore. And I could go on. I mean, literally, you're sensing a theme here. It's the same theme, and it all involves some sort of drug. One instance, an individual who was 20 years old at the time was asked to attend, just saw her on the street, asked to attend a party in a hotel. She was flattered, went to the party, was given one drink and doesn't remember anything else. Ultimately, was so messed up, went to the hospital where they found cocaine and this horse tranquilizer in her blood system. I'm going to give you a quote from a very young man who told us over the phone about his experience and all the things that happened to him. He says allegedly at the hands of Sean Diddy Combs and his friends in the effort to try to sign a record deal. This was kind of what he was told he would have to do. His quote is, "Had he not been in power, I feel like I could have been something great. I quit the industry because of what Sean Combs did to me." And that's really what it comes down to. We are pursuing this, asking you to support this effort, to encourage witnesses and victims to come forward and bring your evidence so we can continue to break down this wall of silence and we can continue to have these stories heard. This is the beginning of what I hope to be a national dialogue. This type of sexual assault, sexual abuse, and sexual exploitation should never happen in the United States or anywhere else. This should have never been allowed to go on for so long. This conduct has created a mass of individuals who are injured, scared, and scarred. If you're one of those individuals, we ask you to reach out. If not to us, to someone you trust. If you are someone who witnessed any of these events, we ask you to reach out. Your name can remain confidential. With that, I'll take a few questions, not many, maybe two, but if you have a question, I'll be pleased to try to answer it.
How many minors are making accusations in total, and are the feds aware of the allegations of minors?
I don't know what the feds are aware of, okay, but I do know it's 25 out of this 120. I will say this to that point. We welcome the FBI or any authority who wants to come to us, and we're going to make that available to these victims because I think that's important. My suspicion is, based on talking with these folks, is that the FBI is just not aware of these people. The FBI has talked to some of these folks, and I'm going to try to encourage the victims to, in fact, talk to the FBI because I think they have some very important things to say.
And they were all of the children auditioning because they were musicians, or were any of them kids and employees?
All seeking either TV or some sort of music career with promises of, we're going to make you a star. Instead, basically give things to them such that they don't want to have anything to do with entertainment industry. Everything. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your attention. We're going to go now. Thank you. Do you anticipate any Houston cases? Any filed here? There's a few plaintiffs here, but I don't anticipate filing here. Probably in New York City.
Okay, so I caught the end of that. This was on the fly, but let's see. If somebody goes live, their live should pop up. Want people able to go back and see the live later. They was already advertising it too. So Tony Buzbee Law Firm. Buzbee Law Firm just went live, releasing information around a new indictment against Puffy and involving co-conspirators this time. They said they're going to start naming names. Over 120 victims, or as many as 120 victims. And it's about to really, really go down. And they said that they will be pursuing charges against the rest of these individuals over the next 30 days if the charges are coming. Wow. This is not good. This is not good for them. This is not good for them. Okay, so let me see if I can find that from the beginning. And I may have to tap into one of my other YouTube contributors. I may have to tap into my other YouTube contributors. Okay, so my homegirl Tisa Tales is going in about this. Tisha Tales is going in on this. But I'm not going to steal her glory or ride her wave. I just call it late. It's all about awareness, making y'all aware. You can go find out about the case yourself. Now y'all got the heads up. I'm in the office, so I'm going to get back to work. I actually just left for lunch, came home, and now I'm about to go. Shalom.